Welcome everybody to the Single and Stiletto Show. I'm Suzanne Oshima and I'm a life and love transformational coach and founder of Single and Stilettos. Today we have a very special guest, Cheyenne Bostock, and he's a life and relationship expert and author, and I'm so excited to have him here today because today he's telling us 3 things that men wish you knew but will never tell you. And before we jump into it, Cheyenne, I would love for you to tell our audience a little bit about you and a little bit about your book and what made you write it.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to be interviewed by you. I love being on your show. So I started coaching relationships when mine failed. People ask me all the time, why are you so qualified to give relationship advice? And when I was in one of my past relationships, I mean, there were certain things that I knew that I was doing right and she was getting wrong. And I was like, let me take this to a wider audience. So I went to social media and I started talking about these topics. And then I created a blog, and within 1 year I had over 25,000 subscribers. And I was like, wow, people are really interested in this stuff. And I was right all along. So I said, let me write books about this stuff because I'm sure I could help more and more people. So if I had a daughter, I would want her to read these books that you see right here. So it's all about helping the ladies cultivate healthier relationships.
So what are the titles of your 2 books?
So the title of my first book is Food, Sex, and Peace of Mind, What a Woman Needs to Know to Keep a Man. And the next title is Dating Manual for Single Women, 30 Steps to Take Before a First Date. Both of these will add tremendous value to any woman who is single and looking to attract her ideal mate.
Awesome. Well, my obvious question, first question is, did you send your ex the 2 books?
Oh, they all have them. And I don't have a lot, but they have. I made sure they have the books. That's for sure. Yes.
Well, and that's a great, I think that's great that you did that. And were they open? Did they kind of see some of the things that they were doing? I shouldn't say wrong, because I hate saying wrong, but some of the places they could have improved in your relationship?
They all follow me on social media. It's all, they like my posts, they comment, they share, you know, they read the book, they share the books, and it's all love. It's all love. We were in different places at that point in our lives, and we respect each other to this day.
Aw, see, I love to hear that, because it's always better when you have a great relationship with an ex and then you both move on and it doesn't hold you back, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Awesome. So let's jump into it. So what are the 3 things that men wish women knew but will never tell them?
Now, this is going to come as a shocker, especially since I'm a life and relationship expert, but this is the absolute truth. And ladies, take note. Men don't like to date.
What? Well, women are saying right now, well, we don't either, but tell us why men don't like to date.
Because men view, if there's 2 things that men value, it's their time and their money. And so when it comes to dating, oftentimes a man views it as a waste of his time and his money. And so what I try to get the men to understand is this is an investment. It's not a waste, it's an investment. But there has to be reciprocity in order for him to see the value in going out on a date. And a lot of times when that first, second, third, fourth, fifth date is just getting started, a lot of women are looking at it as a gift. And so they're not returning anything to him. And so now he's down the drain $250 or more. And he's like, what am I getting out of this? So there's pain and resentment associated with dating for men.
So, and this is, I love that you brought that up. So like 5 or 6 dates in, I know what everybody's thinking. All the women out there are going, well, a gift. So you're a man. So tell the ladies, if a man expects a woman to start paying her share or pay for a date, like at what point? Or does he?
Well, at what point does she start paying or does he start paying?
Well, does he expect her to start saying, oh, I got that dinner, or let me pay half? I hate the pay half thing because I'm either, it's you or me paying, not let's split it, because to me that's divisive.
Absolutely. And that's why I wrote this book, Dating Manual for Single Women, 30 Steps to Take Before a First Date, because before the first date, you can get so much information and determine whether or not you should be on the date with him anyway. But I guarantee you, when you're on the date with the right person, let's just jump right into it. Me and you,
okay.
if we're dating. I just met you. I think you're attractive, and I'm like, I really want to date you. I like you. We're talking. We get on the phone. I get to know as much as I can about you, and vice versa. By the time we get to that first date, if you made it this far, I would not be concerned about time or money.
Okay. Good.
I wouldn't be concerned about it. And so I guarantee you that date number 2, 3, it wouldn't be a factor for either one of us. You'd be so into me and I'd be so into you that it's like, I just want to have you around. And so, of course, we probably talked about careers and passions and a little scratch on the surface about money. And so we have an idea of where we are in life. And so it would be unfair for a woman who knows a man who's starting a business and is trying to put all of his money in this certain place to say, hey, let's go to this, and just keep spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars, which in the long term is a poor quality in a wife, because a wife should know how to manage money, and she should value how a man manages his money and helps him, not makes his money go down the drain. So these are some signs for men as well. But in the beginning, if you like each other, time and money won't be a factor.
Okay. And what I am also hearing you say, too, is that a woman should be sensitive to where a man's at in his life. It's not that she's saying you should pay for all these dates, but be sensitive that, like you said, don't pick like the most expensive restaurant if you know he's trying to start a business and things like that, right?
But even bigger than that, think long term. What do you want this man to be in your life? Do you want him to be a husband? Do you want him to be a father? Think about all the time, energy, effort, and money that it costs to be a husband, to be a father. And then think about all of these little meaningless trips that you want to take in the beginning of the relationship. Is that going to contribute to a house? Is that going to contribute to a nice SUV for the family? Is that going to contribute to savings? No. So think about, am I just trying to get something now, or do I want a long-term ending result?
Okay. Now I get it. Okay, so what's your second thing that men wish women knew but will never tell us?
You know what? This is on the fence, because I think some men do tell women, and I think a lot of women don't truly understand the gravity of what this means to men. And we touched on this the last time we spoke, and that is, food is the way to a man's heart. If you wanted to put together an event tonight, and this works for personal and professional, if you want to put together an event for men, the number one way you can get a man there is by saying, hey, there's going to be food there, or there's going to be women there, which, food, sex, you'll catch it later. But food is a great way to draw a guy in. If you have something on your mind, you want to talk to him, don't say, hey, we need to talk. So as soon as you get home from work, we're talking. This is happening. No. You just say, hey, dinner's ready at 6. So in your mind, the talk is going to happen at 6. In his mind, the food is going to happen at 6. It's a win-win.
Well, and also, what I always share with the women is never, ever say to a man, we need to talk, because a man, like, his defenses go up, walls go up, and he starts running, and he's like, I don't want to have this talk, because he knows he's in trouble with whatever.
Exactly. He'll stay home. He'll stay at work later.
Right.
Take the scenic route.
Exactly. Oh, my car broke down. Sorry.
Yeah. I lost my phone. You're on your phone now. Oh, bye.
Exactly. So when a woman, let's go a little bit deeper here, because when a woman is wanting to talk to a man about something, how can she bring it up at this dinner? Because she shouldn't just jump right into it, because then he's going to feel attacked, right?
Well, automatically his guards will be down, because you're approaching him with the gift. So you're saying, I have something that I want to give you. Mm-hmm. And so you take your sweet, sweet time, ladies. Ladies, take this tip and write it down. Take your sweet, sweet time preparing this meal. This way you can get everything that's on your mind off. So when he gets home, you can just have like a little appetizer waiting for him. But be cooking in the process. So it'll take you about another 30 minutes to an hour to cook. And that's 30 minutes and 1 hour of talk time. And just ask him how his day was going, and then ease right into it. Whatever you want to talk, ease right into it. He's not going anywhere. He's waiting for the dinner.
Awesome. Okay, so what's the third tip?
The third tip, and this is extremely important, This will be the difference between you having a boyfriend and a husband, and that is affirmation. Affirming a man. There's nothing more valuable than a man feeling like he's needed, he's wanted, he's valued, and he's appreciated. And there are words of affirmation that you can give him on a daily basis that won't cost you a dime, but will mean the world to him.
Like what? Tell us.
Like, I love you. You are important.
So I get I love you, but that's when you're in a relationship. So what words of affirmation can a woman give them, like when they're just dating?
Okay. And this is where the getting to know him in the beginning part is really important, because that'll tell you exactly what to say. So in my case, let's say again, you and I were dating, and let's say I'm this guy who just came out with a book, and then I put together a book signing. It didn't go too well. You would come in and you would say,
I would say, oh my God, Cheyenne, you're so hot and you're so amazing. And it's just because it didn't go well because a lot of people didn't know. So what can I do to support you to help get more women to your next event? I'll do whatever you ask of me because I want you to succeed.
I feel better already. I don't feel like a loser.
You're not a loser. It's just people didn't know. They didn't know. That's okay.
Right. So what you did was you encouraged me to keep going. At my lowest point, you were right there, and the first thing out of your mouth wasn't, oh, maybe you should try something else. It was, maybe we should try and do something better, bigger, and not quit at doing what it is that you're doing right now. So just encouragement, making him feel better. I mean, it's stroking his ego, but men love it. Men love it. And if you don't do it, guess what? Another woman will. And he will go wherever the place is that makes him feel good. Guaranteed.
Okay, so I hear everyone in the audience going, oh my God, really? I need to stroke this man's ego. So
how much did it cost?
Nothing.
So if you and I are dating and you won't do something for me that costs you nothing, how much do you expect me to invest in you?
Well, that's true.
So you're putting out what you want to receive, and that's exactly what you'll receive. You will do nothing for me, so I'll do nothing for you. And so you're in control, ladies. You're in control of what you're getting back. So what? It's annoying that you have to stroke his ego. It makes him feel good. It's like a guy saying, I don't want to go out on dates, but a smart guy will say, I know this makes her feel good, so I'm going to do it. Dates are annoying for guys, but he does it because he wants to make her feel good.
Exactly. Well, these have been some amazing tips. So, Cheyenne, I know you have a free gift for the ladies, so can you tell them about it?
Yes. You see this book over here, the Dating Manual for Single Women? I'm going to get you a free digital copy so that you can flip through and get all 30 steps to take before a first date. Happy dating.
Awesome. So, ladies, if you'd like his free gift, just go and click below the video. And if you're listening to the podcast, just go to singleonstilettos.com and find his interview, and you can get his free gift too. So, thanks everybody for joining us on the Single on Stiletto show. The show is available both in video format and podcast format. If you like to view the videos, you can go to singleonstilettos.com. And if you'd like to get the podcast, you can download it from iTunes. And if you would like to get our free gift, the Secrets About Men video series, you can click right here on the video, or you can go to singleonstilettos.com.